Hello, this is Chaplain Chuck. Welcome to ODAT, One Day at a Time. And today we've talked about some of these other things, eternal moment and so on. I've been referencing Hinduism and the Vedas and their scriptures. And so now I'm going to actually talk about not something old, traditional, but this is actually somebody new, one of their more modern, current teachers. His name is Swami Vivekananda. And what does he actually say about this, okay? Again, the reason I'm doing this is because so many of the teachings of the different religions and philosophies are really universal. And so one of the things is we are what our thoughts have made us. So whatever thoughts we're accepting, which is a lot of what we're focusing on, we create all those thoughts. So be careful what you think, because what we're thinking is, according to him, creating our reality right then. If we're thinking and ruminating about maybe something that happened in the past, some sadness, that's going to create sadness in this present moment. So be careful what we're thinking, because that's creating our reality. He also said, keep thoughts focused on the present to achieve self-mastery. So spending too much time worrying about the future, ruminating the past, keeps us from being in this present moment. And self-mastery is when we're productive, and it could even be producing a moment of peace. That's something that gives us a serenity. And we can't have serenity, I don't think, if we're thinking about the past or the future, because the serenity doesn't really exist there. It exists in this moment. It's the only time we can have serenity or peace. The present was determined by our past actions. So whatever we have done has created our life up to right now, today. So think about that. So our thoughts, in the future, is being determined by the present. So it's this ongoing thing. In other words, what we did yesterday or 2 years ago or 10 years ago can have an effect on the life we're living today. By the same token, the future is being created right now in this present moment. And I know Yogananda, there's a lot of Eastern teachers that I've read, books on actually in some cases, that bring up that principle. So he also says trust in the divine reality, which is Brahman. And I think that ties in with faith, because Brahman is the Godhead, is what my Hindu patients have told me. That the Godhead, the Supreme God figure, is helping us to fulfill probably our destiny. And so then just trust in that there is a way forward, and there's even things that are happening today. I had many patients in pre-op today tell me that I know there was a meaning for this. I came to the surgeon because I was on a plane, and they said, and I was seeking a surgeon for this procedure I'm having today, and they said, this is, I've been looking for years trying to end this malady I have, but I don't trust anything that I've read. And this person on this flight from Mexico said to them, oh, there's this great doctor at this hospital, why don't you seek him? And she did research, and even though she's not a person, she said, of a particular religion or faith, she said she knew. I said, do you think that was meaningful, or it was just at random? She said, no, I think certain major events in life happen for a reason. Of course, I do too. And I think that's what Vivekananda said, trust the divine reality. Okay? So thank you for joining us today. Have a good day.